Hey guys, what's up? This is Shan Heather and today we got OPPO R17 Pro smartphone with us. We are going to perform a quick unboxing of its retail box. We will have a look on the design of the device, its highlighted features, hardware specs and all of the usual unboxing stuff. So first of all, let me tell you that R17 Pro and RX17 Pro smartphones are exactly same. They are launched in different regions with different name. So if you are watching this video from somewhere where OPPO has launched RX17 Pro, then this is the same device for you. So now let's start our unboxing. So first of all, let's have a look on the retail box of the device. What I'm loving about the retail box of R17 Pro is the minimalist design of it. You can see there is just OPPO branding and R17 Pro is written, nothing else on either side. No picture of the device or anything else. On the back side we just got this information that we got 8GB RAM and 128GB storage, and the device we got inside is emerald green. So now let's open the box and let's see what we got inside. And here we go. So here is our OPPO R17 Pro or RX17 Pro smartphone. So here is a case provided and it is also a bit greenish tinted, as you can see here. So it's going to match with the back panel of this device, that is emerald green. Is the SIM card tray ejector pin, quick start guide and user manuals. Here is the 50-watt OPPO SuperVOOC charger. So here is the USB cable, especially designed for SuperVOOC charger, and a USB Type-C earphone. There is no USB Type-C to 3.5mm adapter provided in the retail box, and if you're going to use a 3.5mm earphone instead of this one, you will have to get a third-party adapter for your OPPO R17 Pro. So these are the stuff we got inside the retail box: a USB Type-C cable, an earphone, user manuals, quick start guide, 50-watt SuperVOOC charger, R17 Pro smartphone and a case. So the retail box of R17 Pro looks premium from outside and inside as well. Here is our OPPO R17 Pro smartphone. Let me remove this cover first. So here is OPPO R17 Pro in emerald green. Let's switch on the device. And while it's booting up for the very first time, let me tell you about few of the highlighted features and specs of this device. It comes with Qualcomm Snapdragon 710 processor, 8GB RAM, 128GB storage, Adreno 616 GPU, a 6.4-inch AMOLED screen with full HD plus resolution, and the screen is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 6. The device is powered by 3700 mAh battery and it comes with 50-watt SuperVOOC flash charging that is claimed to charge the battery from 0 to 100 in just 40 minutes. So we will do a battery charging speed test to see how good is this claim. And then we got 25 megapixel front facing camera and tri-rear camera setup on the back, on which we are going to have a look very soon. So first of all, I'm just going to skip all of these steps to reach the home screen. And here we go. So this is the home screen of OPPO R17 Pro smartphone. So first of all, let's have a look on the design of the device. So you can see that on the front side, basically what we got is just a screen. OPPO R17 Pro comes with 6.4-inch Full HD Plus screen with 19.5% screen to body ratio. So most of the part on the front side basically is just a screen with very narrow bezels on the side, and at the top you got just a bit of bezel at the bottom, and that's also very narrow. So the front side of OPPO R17 Pro is really very beautiful. R17 Pro comes with a water drop notch. So we got a very tiny little notch at the top of the screen, and there is 25 megapixel front facing camera provided in that slot. As you can see that the bezel is very narrow and it's nearly negligible at the top. Also at the corners, here we got the earpiece that is also very well hidden. At the bottom of the screen, we got a bit of bezel, but it's also very narrow compared to all other smartphones currently available in the market. On the right hand side, there is power key, the on-off key. At the left hand side, what we got are volume rockers. At the bottom, there is SIM card tray slot. It's a dual SIM smartphone. Here is the USB Type-C port that you will have to use for charging the device and also for listening music from the earphones. There is a microphone provided. The speaker grills, you can see there are two antenna lines visible. At the top there is a microphone once again and two antenna lines. At the top and bottom, both sides, this part is a bit uneven and it gives a nice look to the device. The very same thing you will find at the bottom as well. So this part is not flat. On the rear of the device, we got gradient glass back panel with OPPO branding. There is dual-tone dual LED flash provided. Here is the tri-rear camera setup where we got a 12 megapixel camera, 20 megapixel depth sensor and a time of flight 3D stereo camera. If you do not know about the time of flight camera, basically it is used for depth sensing and the possibility for its usage is too much, especially in the AR field. So we will have a look at how OPPO is going to use this technology, this feature on R17 Pro. As you can see that the camera module is a bit elevated and coming out from the back panel. So you will have to consider this fact while putting the device on any rough surface. The gradient back panel of OPPO R17 Pro is really beautiful. As you can see, it's so reflective and the curved edges on the back side of the device looks really beautiful. So basically what we got is a glass back panel, glass in the front and an aluminum metal frame in the middle. OPPO R17 Pro comes with in-display fingerprint sensor. That means there is no fingerprint scanner provided on the back or on the front side. The fingerprint sensor is beneath the screen. So in terms of design and build quality, R17 Pro is a flagship smartphone in every sense. But still there are two drawbacks. The first one is there is no LED notification provided because the device comes with a tiny little water drop notch and there is no space for notification LED in that. Another drawback here is that there is no 3.5mm audio jack provided and also there is no USB Type-C to 3.5mm adapter provided in the retail box of the device. Other than these 2 points, everything about the design of OPPO R17 Pro is nice and impressive. Talking about the screen of R17 Pro, it comes with 6.4-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED screen with 91.5 screen to body ratio. So the PPI you will get is around 402 and that's really nice. The screen is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 6 and there is a screen protector pre-applied on R17 Pro screen as well. So you got dual protection here, Corning Gorilla Glass 6 and this pre-applied screen protector on R17 Pro. Talking about the display quality, it looks pretty sharp and nice. So you can get the idea about the clarity and sharpness of the display of R17 Pro here. The viewing angles are really nice, very impressive. You can see how good it is. And even if I bring the screen so close to the camera lens, you will not see any pixelation or blurriness of any kind. Everything is sharp and crystal clear. Let's have a look how bright it is. So you can see that it's bright enough, but we will also check the brightness performance of R17 Pro in outdoors in broad daylight. But right now it's looking really nice. You can see how bright it is exactly. So this one is quite impressive as well. So this is the home screen of R17 Pro. It comes with Android 8.1 and ColorOS 5.2. So this is the UI you will get on this device. So on the home screen you will find a set of Google applications, Photos, Calendar, Clock, Play Store. There's a folder for tools where you will find Compass, Phone Clone application, One Tap Lock Screen, Voice Recorder, and here we got some other stuffs as well. For example, Music Party, Game Space that improves the gaming performance of the device. Facebook is pre-installed. There is Phone Manager, File Manager, and Theme Store provided as well. Talking about the settings, if you go here and then go to the About Phone section, here you will find more information about the device, that it is R17 Pro. It comes with ColorOS 5.2, Android version is 8.1, Snapdragon 710 octa-core processor is used in the device. amount of RAM is 8 GB, the device storage is 128, and out of which 106 GB is available to user. So nearly 22 GB is preoccupied by ROM, pre-installed application, etc. And then here we got the Android security patch level of December 2018. Here in the settings you can see that how much options we got in the ColorOS 5.2. We will have a look on all of them in detailed review of the device, but right now it looks pretty impressive and feature rich. And if you go to the recent application menu, here you can see that out of 8 GB, 5.72 GB RAM is user available after using the device for the very first time. You can see that there is nothing running in the background, only the settings that we have just used. So let's close and let's see whether we are going to get any improvement in the RAM or not. So 5.76 GB is still available. So you can consider that after installing lots of games application, at least you will get around 4 GB of RAM free most of the time. But we will do a gaming review of R17 Pro very soon to see how this much amount of RAM is going to perform in the gaming experience and in multitasking. And now let's talk about the camera. R17 Pro comes with a 25 megapixel AI powered front facing camera and a triple rear camera in the back, where we got a 12 megapixel regular camera, 20 megapixel depth sensor, time of flight 3D studio camera as well. If you launch the camera application, this is the user interface you will find. As you can see that it comes with lots of features and options here. We will have a look on all of them in the detailed camera review of R17 Pro. But now let's take a few pictures quickly and let's see how good this device is going to perform. So I'm just going to capture a few images of this tiny little toy here in the auto mode. So the image processing speed is really nice. The focusing speed was good as well. I think the AI mode is on from somewhere in the settings. When I brought the device close to the object, it is showing the macro lens is activated. These are the images that we have just captured. This is the first image. You can see that there is good amount of detail included in the image, especially in this part where I touched to focus. You can see on this emblem and everything. This is a very tiny little toy here, you can see. And this is the real image. When I'm zooming in, you can see that how much detail is coming in everything, and especially the color saturation, the color reproduction is really nice. It's not oversaturated or less saturated. In this picture as well, lots of detail and the performance is good. Everything is in focus. This was the macro shot that we have captured. Again, you can see good amount of detail is there. When I'm zooming in this much, you can see now it's a bit pixelated, but still it's good enough considering how small is this toy and how big is this picture when we are zooming in. And this is the last image. It was the closest shot, and you can see that this is a bit out of focus here because the camera was so close to the object, and I think because of that it was not capable of focusing properly. Instead of this, you can see that this leg part is more in focus. As well. So in the first glance, performance of R17 Pro camera is looking really nice and impressive, considering the fact that how much detail it is capturing in the images of such a tiny little toy here. But it's just a quick glance. We will do a detailed camera review of R17 Pro very soon, where we will check all of these features and options available in the device, and we will see that how good it is going to perform in real life scenario, because right now we are capturing these images inside this room in artificial light. So we will check how good it's going to perform when we are outside at night or in broad daylight using all of these features. But at the first glance, it's quite nice and impressive. So at the first glance, R17 Pro is looking pretty impressive. It is an upper mid-range smartphone, or you can say mid-range flagship, as it comes with the combination of mid-range and flagship smartphone hardware. Talking about the design, everything about the design of R17 Pro is impressive and beautiful. The build quality is nice as well. Gradient back panel is beautiful and looks premium. But a major drawback of the design of OPPO R17 Pro is that there is no notification LED and there is no 3.5mm audio jack as well. Another point I need to mention here is that the retail box also does not come with the USB Type-C to 3.5mm adapter. The display quality of OPPO R17 Pro is pretty impressive. The 6.4-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED screen is very sharp and crystal clear. The viewing angles are good. The screen to body ratio is very impressive, 91.5%, and it looks good from every angle. Talking about the hardware, it comes with Snapdragon 710 processor, 8GB RAM, 128GB storage, Android 8.1 and ColorOS 5.2. OPPO R17 Pro comes with in-display fingerprint scanner, and it contributes in the huge screen to body ratio of the device. So as you can see, it is the combination of mid-range and flagship level hardware specs, and we are going to do some benchmarking test, comparison with other smartphones in the same segment, the gaming review, etc. very soon to see how good all of these hardware specs are going to contribute in the user experience in real life scenario. But at the first glance, everything about R17 Pro is nice and impressive, other than few minor things that we have mentioned. So that's all for now, friends. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon to get the notification for future uploads, and I'll see you guys next time in another video. Have a nice day.